Good morning, guys. So I just wanted to talk about this and also just to basically say that, it's unfortunate, but we might have to have this like news segment on the channel where we do, just sort of talk about this a little bit. So, as you can see here, this is a thumbnail that, appears to be messed up. And, it's not. This is actually something that is happening on their end, on YouTube's end. This has been happening for pretty much the entire 3 years I've been regularly streaming on YouTube. This is one of the many things that I've been reporting to them over and over and over and over. And it keeps happening. And lo and behold, the more you report something, the more scammers can become aware of this because you're just reporting it a lot and they can grab a hold of those things eventually. And then they're just going to use that to be trolls. So what this is it's not really messed up. For me, it just looks like it is. And I'm going to show you that right now. As you can see right here, this is the thumbnail. It's actually okay. It's displaying, that's what it will display for everyone else. And this video is public. There's nothing wrong with it. And so if it's that if it's that the scammer made this like this for everybody else, then basically they want you guys to find something wrong with it, and they're trying to get people, like to talk about me or something like that. I don't think that's the case. That's not usually the case. It's usually this way for me to get me to report it. And then they want to, get information by having me do those reports a million times. Sending just reports and stuff like that to them. This is broken. Now, like I said, the thing is, I have reported this so many times, and this is just something over the past 3 years. This is still happening, and that this is why, unfortunately, we might have a new segment on the channel where we're just gonna call this "YouTube needs to fix this," and if we can apply that after title that says 3 years same problem, we will. Because this is the one issue that even back in when I was just doing the stuff with Super Junior, the reactions in the Elf Chat, stuff like that, I actually ended up looking a certain way because I posted in one of the groups, I was like really mad that YouTube keeps messing up my thumbnail, making me look stupid. Basically it would just choose a thumbnail like me, like, like looking like with a stupid face or something like that from the video and not the one I chose. And then somebody eventually, like I had made a few posts like this and nobody said anything. And finally somebody in the comments showed me a screenshot of what the post looked like for them. And it was flat out the correct thumbnail, sort of like this is. And for me only, this was wrong. And I had wondered at that point in time, how long was this going on that I had been making these posts? So that immediately it occurred to me this was a scam. This was a way for me to, essentially try to report something, and that it's not a problem to them. They don't care, so they're not going to fix that. So then the scammers just continue causing this problem, and I keep reporting it. And then so therefore I go on and take to some of the groups on social media and stuff, and they love that. Because some of the scammers are in there pretending to be, like fans or like other people or something like that. And so they'll see it, of course. This is just an example of, this happens to a lot of people. I'm not the only one. And this is something that will frustrate you if you don't understand that, once again, this is not that. Once again, look, this is the thumbnail. There's nothing wrong with it, and I have changed it several times. Yep, I have in fact changed the thumbnail several times to, and like flush the web cache. I've done many things to try to fix this current situation, and it hasn't been fixed. You know what's interesting? What's interesting is anytime I'm on here to, like stream a game or something like that, like that's immediately there seems to be a decent number of people aware of the stream, or like just sort of cycling in and out. If I start something, like and put in the title, like YouTube or XSplit or this or that, what I've noticed is they've started to hide like the streams, where it's almost like like people aren't seeing them. And I really don't appreciate this, because again, I've been reaching out to them for years, this whole time I've been streaming, and they're gonna act like that this isn't a problem. Well, I'm just gonna literally get on here and show you then, and prove it. And they don't like that when I do that, and that's what I've been trying to show you guys lately. I've been trying to get on here and literally just show you this stuff, and they're not liking that. YouTube isn't liking it, and the scammers aren't liking it either, because I'm literally showing you what's happening, and I'm fully aware of who's doing it. This is, as crazy as it sounds, that's what they want to do. They want to cause a problem so that you go and report this. Why else would YouTube? My point is, if YouTube is this abhorrently bad at fixing a very simple problem like this for 3 years plus, I'm not the only one having this problem, and it didn't start with me. If they're this importantly bad at fixing a problem like this for 3 years plus, well, then the point is nobody should ever use the platform, and they should go somewhere else. That's the point. But I don't think, like who thinks that's what's happening? So, the only true explanation is that it's not really like that. So therefore, YouTube doesn't know. And therefore, what's happening here is scammers are just making it look that way for only me. And so that's why I wanted to show you definitively this video. And again, this is both of these part 1 and part 2 videos are the XSplit is trash. That is definitively me dealing with that same scammer issue I always deal with XSplit. And it always happens way worse when I play Hearthstone or Blizzard games. Way worse. But, again, as you can see, there's literally nothing wrong with the thumbnail. There's nothing wrong with that thumbnail. This is the one. That video, it's that. And as you can see, it's public, and it's just displaying the incorrect thumbnail. And again, I think this is only for me. The interesting thing is, on several of my other devices, it works. And here's the thing. It almost seems like it's devices people don't know about. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. And then on the other ones where it's almost like they would have less control, things are flushed more often, cache and all that, like phone and stuff, it's just gray. It doesn't have like this 3-dot thing. It's just gray on some stuff. So it does definitively look completely different, depending on like where I look at it. And again, usually it's not even like this. Usually it's actually just the incorrect one. It's actually usually just a different, like something else from the stream or something like that. It's usually just the wrong one. And it usually only, usually it's not 3 days. Yeah, eventually I get that worked out. The fact that this is on the XSplit stream is really suspicious, too. So again, guys, I think it's funny how just nobody's in here. Now I understand it is a little early. I also want to show you guys something. What is this? Let me show you guys this. What is this? This has scam written all over it to me. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. Yeah, I'm gonna show you that this has scam written all over it to me. So first of all, again, we have this thumbnail that works just fine. That they're trying to make look different for me. And again, it works just fine. So that was the first thing. This is another thing. I'm not making this up. This has been for a while now, and it's really creepy and it's really weird. And it's on purpose to cause like me to think something. But it's obviously just a little ticker that's messing things up. Okay, so we have the stream right in front of us. This is the stream. We're gonna look into the endless vortex of the stream. I want to show you guys this. This is insane. Watch this. Ready? No, it's not going to do it. Yeah, now it's going to do it. Now watch. Ready? See, now it's not happening as immediate. There it goes. So you have to watch. You have to watch a little longer sometimes. You see that? What? Why? And again, it's not 2 likes. When it's not liked twice. If I go into my studio, it'll be fine. This is a scammer trying to make my stuff be represented differently. That this is a scammer. Again, if I unlike it, it goes down to 1. But then that very, very slowly that comes off. Now I'm going to like it again. And very slowly but surely that second one shows up. So again, this is an example of a scammer trying to make this look different than it actually is. Okay? And again, this is, we were talking about that thumbnail earlier, but this is something that's been going on for a year, maybe a little bit more, and it's freaking weird, but this is a scammer, easily. Again, all we're doing is liking that. Nobody else has liked this yet. Okay? We'll remove it, we'll take it down to 0, and I'll like it again. And after that 1 like, very slowly but surely, there it goes. Now, when we do it initially, a lot of times it's pretty immediate. That's pretty slow, actually. But this is the kind of weird crap that I see. And again, it's not actually liking it twice. On your guys' end, you probably only see 1 like there. If anybody would actually be watching this live. I don't know that anybody is. I do think that they're trying everything they can to make it so that you guys can't see this stuff when I'm live. It's also why I think I'm having issues with the numbers lately. I do truly believe that somebody is making it so that you guys can't see it when I'm live. Somebody else told me they had no idea I was live before. Somebody told me that plenty of times, actually, but this is weird to me. This is very strange, and again, the initial thing wasn't even this. This is just, like, within the past year or two. The thing that's been going on for, like, literally, like, 3 years, like I said, is that thumbnail thing where this is what's showing for me, and this is the thumbnail. And again, I've changed this several times. I have changed this. These are scammers. That they are. This is the corruption of the data that I talk about. This is what's happening, and they're also running code too. So this is this thing that we're talking about here, where we're seeing this really weird. That's like a ticker, where it's tracking how, when I like it, so it likes it again. But it's just incorrect. They're tricking it to say that. It doesn't actually say that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Again, it doesn't say that. This is what they want. Like, they want me to, like, show something, or, like, it's so stupid. It's immature. Here it is, right here. This is the current stream. 1 like. And as you can see, if we go back, 2. It's the same stream. And I told you guys, like, they are just making it look that way for me. And again, the more I show you this, the more, like, I just saw one of them probably tune out just now to go fix the fact that they didn't know that I couldn't. Yeah, they had no idea that this wasn't showing up in my studio. Now they'll probably try to fix that. Yeah, they had no idea. So now I'm even making myself more vulnerable doing this. You guys realize, the more you guys don't make this viral, spread this around, talk about how absolutely terrible YouTube is, and how terrible this scammer situation is, whatever this bull crap is that's happening, the more we don't spread this crap around, the more they are going to get more power. They're going to learn, the more I do this, and they're going to make it worse for you. So this is already happening to me. Yeah, don't, like, this is ridiculous. The fact that YouTube lets this happen. This is trash. Again, it's only me. This is just absolute crap. This is trash. 1 like should not count as 2. My thumbnails should be displayed correctly. It really is as simple as that. I don't know. I really don't know how much more obvious I can be. And again, the original thing. Again, the original thing was that this was displaying the incorrect thumbnail. Right here. For me. That's the point. For like 3 years this has been going on. Like as basically as long as I've been just regularly streaming live. That's how long. Like I've had my channel for like 10 plus years. You guys probably don't realize that. I've had my channel for a long time. I've been putting martial arts content out for a long time. Just for the past like 3 years that I've been like regularly streaming. That's when this crap's all been happening. Imagine that. Okay? So, live streaming. That's the point. And again, nobody's listening. I'm showing you guys this. I don't know how many times I gotta show you guys this. I don't know how many times I gotta make it obvious that this is not working. It's not the right thumbnail. How the hell do they not fix this? Does YouTube care? Do they care at all when they do stuff like this? And I've reported it countless times. Obviously, I can't report this any longer because it just has a negative effect. What else am I supposed to do? Except get on here now and make the little segment. YouTube needs to fix this. 3 years, same problem. But the problem is, it's like we spent so many times making these videos. Now you guys see this. Like it's almost as if they're really trying to make sure people don't see this stuff. And that's my point. It's a flashy thumbnail. Well, all right, let's hide it. Yeah. No, duh. Like, duh. And this was like the issue that happened a long time ago, was anytime I had a really nice thumbnail, this is the sort of thing that would happen. To basically get me to sort of, like post about like how this thumbnail is bad or something like that, and to get me riled up. Like basically it's to trigger a response. And for a while, I think they've been wondering why it isn't. Well, I'm fully freaking aware that it's just for me. Like I'm aware of that now. But like I said, it took a while of me posting it for somebody on social media to finally do a screenshot of how it looked for them and finally show me that it didn't look that way for them. It was completely normal. So it's like, maybe if people would have, instead of like resisting and trying to think that I'm like making this up or like just being a certain way or, whatever it is people think about me, maybe if they would have initially screenshotted the thumbnail and put it in the comments and went, it doesn't look like that for us, I would have realized a while ago. I would have realized that first one and wouldn't have gone through all of that and wouldn't have had to be upset initially and post those things several times and have gotten a response out of these scammers that run those groups. They especially like the private groups. Yo, they love that. So, you're a part of some private Super Junior group or something like that. They want that too. That's the point. Because that's where everybody hangs out and exposes their information and talks about things and stuff like that. Like, that's what they do. They just hang out on these private Facebook groups and stuff. That's literally all these scammers do. They have just a million accounts they stole from people. And they hang out on the the private Facebook groups, pretending to be people, pretending to be like who they are and stuff like that. But really all they're doing is just trying to mess around on there. So again, we're talking about how scammers are literally just making this thumbnail look totally different for me than how it actually is. Again, this thumbnail is being displayed incorrectly. And again, we talked about this one too. We talked about how this current stream right now, how we can sit here. This is every stream, by the way. This isn't just this one. if it's at 0, it's easier to see. But if I hit like, this is what happens. Me hitting like equals 2 likes. And again, it's not at that. That's just what they want me to think. When I hit that, they want me to think it's at 2. And if I remove that, eventually the other one comes off. Now, here's what's interesting. Somebody may have liked it now. Yeah, somebody may have liked it. So now we'll go up to 2 and 3 maybe. But what's interesting is this hasn't actually been going on for that long. Yeah, there now. It's because somebody liked it. Appreciate the like. Thank you. So as you can see, we're at 1 like, actual like now. So it's going from 2 to 3. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yep. So see, somebody removed their like. So you see how quick that happens. Yeah, somebody's removing their like. So now I'll remove mine. What they're going to do, though, is they're going to sit here and mess with it to try to make it not look legit. If they're one of the trolls, that's what they're doing. Okay, so you're trying to help me out. So yeah, see, that's what it does. All right. So yeah, thanks for the help there. That's the idea. Is you know, even yours show up pretty much right away and reflect right away, just as mine do. What's crazy is that second one really does take quite a bit to show up. If you notice, like, it really does take that. And then if somebody else likes it, it seems like it's pretty instantaneous. So like, it's like, that's really weird. Yeah, that's a tracker. It's a tracker running some type of line of code, but I don't know how they're, I don't know. I just know that's obviously what it is, just like the thumbnail thing. Just not really sure why, and this is the stuff that weirds me out before the stream. You know, that's the point. So, I think they want me... I think that's to tell them when I like it. I don't understand why it's counting it twice, though. Maybe they didn't count on that? I'm not sure. See how in the studio there, it's not... Yeah, it's just the 1. So that's my point, is it's always correct. And just like this, in the studio, is correct. And I've changed this several times. We've changed this thumbnail. This one on the left is the one you have to add. So it's not just like one it's choosing at default. We had to change that back again. And again, it's just the incorrect thumbnail. And like I said, on several of my other devices, this looks different. Some of them it's correct. Some of it's and like I said, the ones that it's almost like those devices. It seems like those were the maybe that's the one somebody wouldn't know about or something like that. The one I don't use regularly, and then like for like maybe like my phone and my Xbox, it's gray. It's really on my PC. It looks like this. But like it's completely gray on some other devices. So like that's my point, is like, for me, they're just hiding it somehow. That's literally all they're doing. They're just hiding it somehow with some defaulted image. And for everybody else, it probably looks normal, right? I'm assuming. Probably looks like that. Just like with the like, it's just counting my like twice. But I go into my studio and I see the actual number, because that's, that's displaying an actual representation, a live representation. That's why that's so weird. So again, this is, I don't know what to do anymore, because when I report this stuff to YouTube, I've been reporting this for years, and they're doing nothing. So what am I supposed to do? And again, we have all these issues with XSplit. We have all these issues with YouTube. I guess rather than reporting them a million times, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make content, and I'm going to try to get on here and just try to prove to you guys that this is happening in the best way that I can. Some of it's very easy to prove, like this. This is easy to see. That you can see. But like the more I do this, the more other scammers become aware that it's a thing. You guys have to realize that. That's part of the problem with doing this. Part of the problem with doing this is that scammers really, I hate to say it, but they're really not that smart. So like there's a lot of them that just really don't know how to do stuff. And then so basically you talk about it, that more people hear about it and they're like, "Oh, I can do that?" It really is that basic. And so like that's why I don't like to talk about the stuff too, but this is happening, and it's been happening for years, and it's time I say some stuff, and time I start making, just getting on here and talking about it as I see it. This has actually happened since I posted this video too. This has never been right, and it's almost right after I basically like left the computer, didn't do anything with the thumbnail for a little bit. That was when it happened, obviously, when they thought I wasn't going to be looking at it. So then the next time I would get on the stream or something, maybe I would like freak out live or something, so I have some sort of response live where I'm like freaking out about it or something like that. Like I guess it's to trigger a response, but I'm just not really sure what. Hey, Suffice, good morning to you. Yeah, so I don't know how much of this you caught, but like basically we're talking about a thumbnail here that's like it's this thumbnail, but it just looks like that, and it doesn't look like that, I don't think, for anybody else. It just looks like that for me. So I don't know, maybe you can confirm that for me. And also like just like a couple other things. I don't know how long you've been watching, but we've been talking about this weird thing. I don't know if you remember me mentioning this a while back. This is the thing I was talking about. I think this is what they want me to think. I think they want me to think it's a person. This is what was actually happening, Suffice. If you remember me talking about this a while back, so now we have quite a few actual likes. If I remove my like here, you'll see 2 pop off. That's what's been happening, is basically for me, it displays an extra like. See that? So now basically it's at 2. So if I hit like, it pops up another 2. So there's my actual 1, but now it goes to 4. This is weird, and this is every stream, this is every day. Every single day, every stream. Every single one. Thumbnail looks the same for me as you showed. So it looks like, looks gray. It looks like that. Yeah, so then it's wrong then. See, it's this. It's this. See? It's even in here like that. Yeah. See? So it's just wrong then. Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so this has been the case sometimes where like it displays differently, or it's just for me. The crazy thing is, while it may seem like this would help me, having this like this, where, like hitting the like myself would cause another one to show up, but that's actually not the case. Not the case at all. That doesn't help. This is so weird though, dude. I've never seen anything like this. And again, we'll hit the like again. And a few seconds, there it goes. Isn't that crazy? I think that's crazy. Just comes right off. Really, really, really weird. So, at least we know that that thumbnail is being displayed incorrectly for some people too. I think, like, again, it seems a little convenient that it's the XSplit one. And it seems a little convenient it's the flashy one, and it seems a little convenient that when I change it, I still can't fix it. Does that make sense? I feel like all of that's a little too convenient this time. Where it's like they're putting fail safes in order to make sure people don't see this stuff I'm talking about. Like, whereas if I would, like, even if I'd like do this or that, it really limits the amount of people that would see it. You can see the views are lower. Yeah, the views are lower. Those were some pretty legitimate. I had a pretty legitimate complaint there too, where it was the sort of thing where, if you remember Suffice, we talked about how we always get that generic Death Knight, and then just weird stuff happens. Basically, it was pretty obvious to me that I got the same randomization issues twice in a row, because I proceeded to draw basically the same order of cards twice in a row. And then I think it was like by the time I had gotten to the end, I had gotten like some generic Death Knight who, again, just like had exactly what he needed to get. And then I was drawing all high cost stuff, all my spells, none of my minions. I didn't get the coin, like basically like just the very obvious things that are wrong with the game, that were wrong with the game a while back when I was talking about the corruption and stuff and the randomization. And I was reporting people for that back then, where I would get the generic Death Knights, but then they would get all the cards they need, and I'm not getting it. It really seems sus, and I don't even know how to report that. Like are they using hacks to increase their luck and decrease mine? Is that how that would work? Because basically it was just kind of obvious. Like I was ever giving every benefit of the doubt, but then it was the sort of thing where it was obvious when I sort of had the same kind of ordered of cards, if that makes sense. And it's a well-balanced deck, and we could see that, but then we're drawing all spells when we have plenty of those minions. Just everything you wouldn't want, exactly in the order you wouldn't want it. If that kind of makes sense. Like, almost like somebody's picking and choosing the cards I get, and then I proceed to draw the exact same ordered of cards again in a different match. And I was talking about that stuff. And then we had, like, crashes with XSplit. What was it? It was XSplit was doing something really dumb. I don't even remember now, because this was 3 days ago. I don't care as much anymore. But, like, at that time, it was really frustrating for the stream, obviously. Maybe we can take a look. I don't want to get too into that, but this thing is weird. This whole thing is really weird with the likes, where it likes it twice. That's what I mean. I as far as counting them and seeing, that's what I mean. Like the stream was private. I made it private so that they couldn't stream snipe. And he was still somehow doing it. And I got somebody in the match with me. Now, I asked about this before. I know how people have acted about this before. But I'm not trying to be a certain way. It's just that we're on the US servers. So when I see somebody with like Japanese, Chinese, Korean, or something like that, and it's actually those characters, like it's not translated, that's really weird to me, because why would I get it in the game with somebody like that? I truly think that's not a hacker, but I have to report because I think what they're doing is the scammer's getting me in the game with somebody on that server, because that's how you would cause data corruption and problems to latch onto games. So that's why it takes a few games before you get into somebody with that generic Death Knight deck or whatever that's actually causing the problems. And I agree with you, Suffice. I think that that's what they're doing. I think they're using the, if you remember the deck helper that used to literally just track all of your cards and then they made it illegal. I think plenty of people still do this. And this is why I know people don't like it when I talk about this, but I don't care. It's what happened. The Chinese hackers, a lot of them, basically a lot of the Chinese players were using this regardless of whether or not it was banned, and so they just stopped allowing live gameplay in China. And so if they can't compete and play Hearthstone, they're going to get upset about it. And a lot of them are still trying to hack and play the game and stuff like that. And so that's truthfully what is happening a lot of times is you have an entire community of people that are hackers, and they're mad that they can't play this game. And so when you play it, and your name is Sifu, and you're good at it, or something like that, I guess this is really triggering. I don't know, but I don't know. We can look at what was going on. It was really weird. I don't mind looking at it with you guys a little bit. We have a little bit of time. But what I do think is weird is, like I said, just the fact that this thumbnail is like this, and in here it's not. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the thumbnail. And again, this is a chosen thumbnail. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just sort of like that. So what happened? XSplit is trash, part 1. What happened? My laptop hacker in Hearthstone sent me a fake help ticket. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they want you to send tickets. Absolutely. Well, and that's actually how I've gotten... That's how this has happened. I think that truthfully, I had somebody pretending to be an IOI support way back when the game didn't work. And then I also think I had somebody from XSplit. Or pretending to be somebody from XSplit. Okay, I am here. Sorry, I wanted to turn my... I had to turn my alarm off. I got up earlier than I had anticipated today. Is so hacker infected now? So sad. Yeah, I want to take a look at what actually happened here. Let's take a look at what... Hold on, I need to switch the sound. Okay, let me see what happened here. Let's figure out what happened here. Live chat replay was turned up. No, it wasn't. See, this is another issue, guys. This is another issue. Wait, why is this one correct? Look, this one's correct. Look. Of all videos to be the one that's correct, it's the one where I'm talking about hackers and how XSplit is trash. Suffice, do you see this? Imagine that. I've never seen... Hold on. It's going to be really hard to tell with some of these. Which one has like 1? I think this one does. Hold on. Let's just I want to experiment really quick. Hold on. Let me do it with this one. That was so weird. Let me do it with this one. What the heck? So it's live streams. Yeah, it's currently live streams. That's bad. Yeah, it's obvious then. It's very obvious then. Yeah, that is crazy. Why are these showing up twice? That's so stupid. Okay, so let's take a look here. Again, it's still the same crap, not working properly. Again, still. They didn't fix it. We've been sitting here this whole time and they didn't fix it. Let's see what happened though. So again, this is something they keep doing too. I am not doing this. I do not turn off live chat replay. I don't know why they do this. I don't know when this started. I don't know why it's happening. They need to stop. I am going in and allowing all comments. I look up everything about this, and the best thing I can find says you have to go in and allow all, you know, like the whole potentially hold unwanted blah blah blah. Yeah, so I go in and allow all comments on like every video, and it doesn't do anything. This literally is not how you fix this. That is bad information. It works like 30% of the time. YouTube just literally doesn't fix any of their stupid crap. Like, this is just always, and I don't know why. Like, why the hell, YouTube? What? Why? Why does this always happen? Every video. Live chat replay was turned off. Why? There's just no explanation. So, this is all normal. See, if you look here, we win, right? Yeah, I won here, I think. Hearthstone. Pretty normal. And look how balanced this deck is. I have plenty of minions. Okay. My minions, my spells give me minions. I'm in the gold ranks.
If you
Okay.
played lots of WoW and stuff, you'd know that, but
So let's look at what happened here.
that's it pretty much.
I realize the best of you.
And again, easily won. Easily won. Second match. I think this is my second match. Easily won.
I realize the best of you.
Well played.
Two in a row?
Yep, and then immediately we get this generic Death Knight where I get 3 cards. They're the worst draws you have ever seen, and we swap them and we keep getting that one. I kept getting that 1/7 cost back. Like, I kept getting the same cards. And then I'd get the same cards when I'd swap them in different games.
While not streaming. Imagine that, right?
So we
Bro,
hit the button and
they
we go
throw
right
a
back
harder
in.
opponent at you.
We hit the button and we go right back in.
That's just how it works. That's why sometimes that happens too, I think. Because they do try to mix it up.
Generic Death Knight, right? Yeah.
Sylvanas
No.
versus the Lich King.
Here we go.
Okay, so I got the coin.
I crushed your city.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Okay, so I got the coin this time. This is probably one of the only times after this, right? And then look at my draws. Now that's not the worst
So
ever.
against Death Knight, I'm gonna swap these.
That's not the worst ever. So this isn't when it was too bad yet. Yeah, this guy. But the weird thing was he wasn't doing anything.
Every round now he's been sitting here. Like
Yeah.
you know, like he would have already thought about his third and fourth.
This is, I think, the intentional D rank. Like, this is the weird stuff.
Fourth hand, like it doesn't make any sense, guys.
Like, what's he doing?
Yeah, he's trying really hard to either watch the stream or he is watching the stream somehow, even though it's private. And some people are that good. I've seen some views show up on my.
So I don't know. Oh yeah, I've seen views show up on private streams. I don't know if I reported him or not. So this seemed really intentional, I think. Hold on. And then he used the Steam Sweeper against me, which didn't even make any sense. Like, I'm a hunter.
Clearly he can do stuff, guys.
Yeah, like he has a whole
love to see-
he has a whole handful of cards. We have what's turn 6, like round 6. He's not doing anything. Again, look at my hand. 8 cost, 7 cost, 8 cost. I think he's learning my deck somehow. I think that like whoever this is got in the match with me to learn somehow like figure out my entire deck and then like use it like randomize it incorrectly. I don't know how they would do that. But you know, like with the deck tracker or whatever, like Suffice said, you still have not reinstalled since you left Hearthstone in September. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have either, but I really like this expansion and I really want to be able to play it. But it really is a shame that we can't play without worrying about scammers.
See his hand. Because I'm sure he's got plenty of stuff he can use.
And then he uses Steam Sweeper. And it doesn't even make any sense.
If he just uses his hero power, he can kill my one minion.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like basically I had a really good point there. All he had to do was use his hero power and he could kill this one guy. So like what's he really even thinking about?
I don't know what he's doing.
That's like step 1. And he just didn't do it.
I am not a Death Knight. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah. Yeah, Steam Sweeper didn't make any sense.
For a master tactician, this is nothing.
And it essentially he's losing. Like he should know this. Like basically he's picking like the highest cost card. The point is to make it not look like an intentional D rank. Yeah, he can't just lose intentionally. They can't be that stupid about it. So he has to make it look like he's doing something. So he plays Steam Sweeper. Yeah, like this, like the thing that just is like the thing you wouldn't want to play now. It has a reason for playing it. It's otherwise it's just a 5/5 and it costs your entire mana pool. It literally made no sense to play this at the point he played it. It's the sort of thing that gets rid of cards that you would shuffle into your deck that aren't there, which that was not the freaking case. Like, he just wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. And the whole game, he got, like, all these cards. So, like, why did I win? What did he even do? I have 30 health. He didn't do anything the whole game. It was an intentional D rank.
I really think that he's trying to mess with the... Did you see that again?
Oh yeah, the screen was flickering the whole game. And guys, like when I'm playing games, the screen doesn't like flicker. We're talking about like this sort of thing that seemed like a remote desktop attempt. That's how it seemed. It seemed like a remote desktop attempt.
It flickered again. I really think he's running like in-game hacks. Like, what did he just do there?
Gaze into the horizon. Never see what is
Oh, okay. Oh no, that's fine. No, I know, I recognize that one. I do think it's a little crazy that the game's flickering. Like, you do see this, right? He can kill him?
Let none survive.
So I don't know why he's not conceding.
Yeah.
That's what's weird too.
And most people do. So he spent the whole game wasting time. And just sit there and waste more time. Like, just the whole thing doesn't make sense.
Do not be deceived.
So then we win. Oh, I remember what happened now.
Start here.
I quit the game.
Let me restart.
I quit the game. And hold on, let's go back. Something happened. Yeah, something happened with XSplit when I quit the game. This is why I was like, XSplit is trash. And I do think that a lot of this is coming from that scammer that pretended to be an XSplit employee. This is us. A lot of them do that. They pretend to be employees. They're the con artists. Some of them do it in person.
Hey guys, so sorry about that. That was supposed to be one whole stream, not like two parts. So, you know, we're gonna start this stream unfortunately like this. And this is once again quality diminished because of XSplit. That last game that we had with that guy, flat out, it literally, we had a hack attempt, and it was through X. They're trying to use XSplit to do it, and that's my point.
Okay.
Is,
So that's what that was.
recognize my name now, and so they basically they get into that map.
Okay, so basically, I think what happened was when I quit Hearthstone, it was that sort of thing where I had something weird going on with the Blizzard launcher. So because that was the flicker, basically something was weird going on with Blizzard launcher, and I couldn't immediately get back into the game. And then, if you remember, this is what happened. Notice how there's nobody watching. I'm about to get to the point, and there's everybody tuned out. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
We'll come in and talk about a delay and stuff like that.
I wonder.
Some of the people, not.
So this seems normal here.
Trash. XSplit it.
What happened?
That
Something
Split.
happened.
second round was so. So what if I had?
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, shit.
This guy. Yeah, the guy that chose not to beat me, that was pretty weird. Like, I was totally fine with this. I was like, yeah, he's a good player. Look at this. Yeah, I was like, this is awesome. And then he just, like, didn't take the hit. So, like, there he did, but I think it was, like, earlier, he was just, like, he just chose not to attack me, right?
My whole hand. That's the point.
I wonder.
Oh no, this is weird. No, look. No, look. This is the game. Yeah, this is where I started drawing all spells and stuff. Yeah, conveniently after the sus thing, where it ended the stream and we got back in Hearthstone. Conveniently after that. Also conveniently when all of the trolls left my concurrence just now. Yeah, like all the trolls that were watching left as soon as I started playing this second part video. Imagine that. Yeah, they all left as soon as I started playing this one. And this is the one they don't want you to see. So that's what happened. After that stream, I came back in here. And basically, I proceeded to have problem after problem in Hearthstone.
How to do it.
With crap randomization. So, like, that game I was drawing all spells, I think.
Yeah, we'll confirm that.
Pretty much.
Or they just not the stuff that I can't really do anything with yet. And you guys know this deck is full of plenty of good stuff.
Yeah, I'm even talking about it here.
So, like, it's like literally everything I don't need, right? No, I mean, soon I'll be able to use it. But, like, that's my point, is, like, it does seem like some data...
And he has nothing. He's got nothing.
corruption happened. So we'll confirm that. It was really suspicious the way
And then just all of a sudden...
he did it.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as I have stuff, now he's got stuff. You know, so, like, clearly... the game should, like, I'm just drawing all of my spells first. That doesn't even make any sense.
That was literally a small split.
And then he whips this, like, board clear out of nowhere. So something happened, I think.
Basically,
It's obvious to me that this video people don't want you to see. You know, for whatever reason, I think YouTube's fully aware it's happening on their watch. Because why do my concurrents, why do the trolls, why do the scammers, the people that are watching, why do they suddenly dip out right as I'm about to get to the point? I wonder.
Rexa versus Malfurion.
And also, again, live chat replay was turned off for this video. Are you kidding me? Again, every video.
By fang and claw.
so I've been told that this isn't allowed on my server because we're on US Europe servers. So why?
So again, no coin. No coin. Okay?
Probably see that. I've been told that it would be translated for you, if that's the case, so that way you can see what their name is supposed to be and report it appropriately.
Yeah,
So that's the point.
that's the point. Yeah. You
we'll
you shouldn't ever be able to not read somebody's name when you're playing online competitive, especially esports. If somebody would like be harassing you in some way or something like that, like, yeah, that's just ridiculous.
See, I still think that this is normal and nothing has happened yet, but I think that the fact that we even are in a game with somebody with this name, I just think immediately the moment that I am playing this game and using XSplit to display the game, I am literally in a game with a scammer the entire time. That's what I think.
Yeah, basically, I think they're using XSplit because we had a legitimate hack attempt through XSplit during both of these streams where it was just dropped Frame City until I got the stream back up. And again, I was talking about how XSplit requires you to use their software in administrative mode. And this is the most absurd cop-out that I have ever heard in my entire life. It's trash. You should not be allowing administrative privileges while you're streaming live. This is absolutely why this is happening. This is XSplit's fault. And scammers know this. So the whole time that I have been streaming, and I've been telling them that this is a problem and that they shouldn't do this. They don't listen. The whole time that we've been streaming, this has been XSplit's fault. And that's the point, is that it's because OBS, all the other streaming softwares know this. They know that you do not allow administrative privileges when live streaming, because this can cause hackers to have more information. They have more ways of hacking into you. Are you kidding me? You allow a software that has access to your YouTube account and literally just uses your active internet connection, administrative privilege. This is what they did. They designed their entire software to work this way. So XSplit knows this is on them. And that's the point, is I have been reporting this to them, and I've told them this before. And when I was told that I should run this in administrative mode and this would fix my problems, and I said, this is a regular practice, and they said, yeah, I tried to tell them, basically I sent them like all kinds of information as to why that is a really bad freaking design, and why the flat out that OBS doesn't work like this. Nothing else works like. In fact, you run OBS in administrative mode, it has problems. Like, that's the point. You aren't supposed to do that. So why the hell? And no wonder it's a resource hog. Yeah, you are hackers. XSplit. I wonder if their entire company literally just is an entire scam that uses the resource of the people's computers that use their software. Yeah, I wonder if literally that, how hackers, that's what they're doing. They're literally just using your processing speed to do what they do. So, I wonder if XSplit is literally just an entire scam company full of people oblivious to the fact that the people that are higher up are literally just scammers and thieves that charge your card after you take it out and it's not there anymore to continue try to keep your business, and they also run their entire software to work in administrative mode only, thus leaving you exposed to hacking, and they would have all of that information. And it's a little convenient that the only stream I've had this little gray box issue with is the one that I would be talking about XSplit is trash, and conveniently the one where I'm explaining that this entire time it's obvious to me XSplit is the culprit. And also conveniently, right as I'm about to say all of this, every single one of my concurrents leaves the stream. All a little convenient. Yep, not a single person in here right now. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder if the stream is even viewable at this point, or if they have tried to block it. It certainly looks like they're trying to block it, because ain't nobody in here watching it. What a terrible thing. Yeah. Everybody leaves at the most pinnacle point. Should have attacked the other guys so I could have kept them. This crap. So, this is where we start getting an error, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's the server, they're down, blah, 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 blah. Nope, we confirmed that was not the error that we were getting. In fact, this error is in absolutely no way related to the update they did. I confirmed that too. So this is literally, this was the hack attempt. They were trying to hack me, and Blizzard was blocking me from logging in to protect my account. Okay? And nobody can hack me, guys. Yeah, you can't hack me. That's the point. Oh, right when I say that, we get somebody in here. Interesting. I just think it's funny how, you know, like, certain things trigger the concurrence or cause them to leave. And then at the same time, the whole point was that this was all coming from XSplit. At the end of the day, it all just ends up looking like XSplit's fault. Yep, that's the point. Is that this crap happened right at the end of the stream. Right after all of that weird stuff. And then I couldn't even play. I just literally couldn't play. I just could not play at all. Couldn't play anymore. Yep. Imagine that. I could log in. There was no issues with the servers. They weren't down. But then all of a sudden, I just couldn't play anymore. Yep. Just couldn't play. And we confirmed that this had nothing to do with the servers, because eventually this came right back up. Yeah. And the time window at which this lasted was longer than the servers were down. So it had nothing to do with it. Had nothing to do with it. I just waited an absurd amount of time, and I think it worked. And there it is again. That's the crap that I've been seeing in Hearthstone. Now that wouldn't be so bad. Again with this card too. Except that's the card that I kept getting. Let's see, did we get it previously? So now I want to see where I got that before. I feel like I got that card like on my first draw the previous game. Yeah, like see how it's there? Oh my god, they really don't want me to watch my own video.
What's he doing?
Rexxar versus Anhilda.
Kimiko.
Age is a battlefield.
Kimiko. See, this seems normal.
Acting on instinct.
It seemed normal. Discover is awesome, and so that's a cool name. Yeah, so again, all I'm really getting here is I got my weapon, and then I drew my really high cost minion. Then I only have one low cost minion here. These are from spells. These 1 costs, these came from spells. Then we have this 8 cost here.
Some weird stream sniper,
6,
something weird happens.
7.
That I have heard of before.
Spell. Spell. 9. Okay, so finally we got a low cost minion.
Amuse me with your tales of
Got lucky. I want the life steal. That's what I want. I want the life steal. Ooh. Basically, this guy did like nothing the whole game. He's just like pulling things out of nowhere. Gotta love Reno. He gets me the armor I need, but I don't think he... Yeah, and then he just attacks me and wins. And then that's when it happened. Imagine that. So what is happening? I'm not even... So like that's my point, is like what happened? Like what even happened? So this guy who played against me the whole game, he's not doing anything the whole game. Pretty much. Like pretty much. Really talk about it. Like if you really watch this guy doesn't do really just jack squat the whole game. He kills a couple of things, uses his weapon, just does like nothing the whole game. That's a good time to do that. Then all of a sudden he just starts getting these cards. Hopefully it doesn't go away. And then like from here on, he basically just gets everything exactly what he would need. I have enough. No. Let's do it. And like look at my hand too, you know.
well, looking for a stand-up?
But he had enough there, and then we had that issue where just that. Imagine that. And again, at this point, we were at the last like 15 minutes that the servers were supposedly down, and then this happened. And then we checked it too. They came back up, and this was still a thing. So don't tell me this is some stupid server down being no. No. This is not like, oh, you know, the servers... No. This is something stupid. This is something weird. So what is happening? I'm not even live. This is another reason, like, you know, this is coming directly from XSplit. That scammer that pretended to be an XSplit employee. Basically, this is coming directly from there. XSplit requires you to run their software in administrative mode. So the whole time you're streaming, you're just allowing administrative privileges to everything. This is so terrible. What trash software? That is trash. OBS doesn't run like that. So that's the point. Is like just this trash software is allowing administrative privileges while you're streaming live, and scammers know what that can do. So they're just taking advantage of the fact that I use XSplit and talk crap about it. That's all they're doing. Yeah, this is not sus at all. Maybe if XSplit software wasn't trash. Maybe if XSplit software wasn't freaking trash. They're trying to steal my account. Yeah, I logged in. I left and I logged in. They're trying to steal my account.
Look who rolled into town! I'd say you're the most wanted one here.
Still happening. Right? Yeah. This is missing, even though it isn't. This is
Hearthstone is trash. You literally just can't play the game anymore. XSplit is fucking trash. YouTube is trash too because they don't fix anything. And that's my point. Like, just everything that I'm using these days is fucking trash.
trash. This is garbage. This is your software doing something wrong because the data is being corrupted.
Yeah, like, why can't I just play Hearthstone? And why every fucking time I play Hearthstone, I either draw the same fucking cards as every other fucking time I play, no matter what I do, unless I just make a new deck, then that somehow magically fixes it. But then if I remake the same deck, it only fixes that randomization problem for like the first 3 games, and the same fucking bullshit happens again. How many fucking times do I have to tell you guys that it's the same patterns, that Hearthstone is fucking garbage? How many times do I gotta say it? How many times do I gotta tell you that XSplit is fucking garbage? How many times do I gotta say this crap before you guys actually start accepting that this stuff is trash? How many times? Like, are we just gonna come in and just, just, oh, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about? No. It's literally just fucking trash. Every fucking time I use it, I'm so fucking sick and tired of this shit. Just like every fucking time I get on YouTube, there's some fucking new problem. There's something new. And they didn't fix all the other fucking shit that was wrong. Okay? So, like, how the fuck am I ever supposed to run a channel when nothing is ever fixed? How am I supposed to do that? Let's go see. Do you think that thumbnail works? Do you think they fixed it? Nope. Nope. Trash. YouTube is fucking trash. They didn't fix it. Imagine that. They probably won't fix it because YouTube is trash. They don't care. They don't give a shit. Look, I'll show you again. I'll show you that YouTube is trash and that they didn't fix this. Again, I'll show you. Since I keep having to show you guys and having to prove that YouTube doesn't fix anything and it is absolute garbage trash. Look, same thumbnail, trash. Trash. What is this trash? Right here. Doesn't fucking work. YouTube is trash. Doesn't work. Garbage thumbnail. Doesn't work. YouTube is trash. Right there. There's the thumbnail. Trash. YouTube is trash. Garbage. Thumbnail doesn't work. How many fucking times does this happen? How many fucking times? How many fucking times do I have to keep reporting this shit to YouTube for them to actually do it? 3 years of the same bullshit? YouTube for that. So when we go in here and I click this, did you fix that yet? I wonder if you fixed that yet. You probably didn't fix that yet either. Because you literally just can't do anything. You literally just can't fix anything. Imagine that. Imagine that. Still happens. Imagine that. 4. And you see how they're trying to fix this first. You see how it was at 3? So this matters more to them. They care more about fixing the incorrect. You see what they care about. This is my fucking point, guys. This is the bullshit I see from YouTube.
They care more about fixing the fact that this is incorrectly displayed than they do about fixing my fucking thumbnail. This is the fucking bullshit that I'm fucking talking about. YouTube doesn't give a flying fuck about you or your content. I'll fucking sit here and talk about this, and they're actually actively trying to fix this, and then don't give a flying fuck about the fact that this thumbnail is incorrectly displayed. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck, YouTube? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Why do you give a shit about the fact that this is incorrectly displayed, yet you don't give a flying fuck about my thumbnail? This should not look like a fucking gray piece of shit sitting on my page. It should be the correct fucking thumbnail. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So fucking dumb. So fucking stupid. God, that's so fucking dumb. Just for 3 fucking years to deal with the same stupid fucking bullshit. God, you are so fucking stupid. YouTube, you are so fucking stupid. This is why I say this, guys. This is the point. This has been every fucking stream, every single day, for like 3 years. This has happened. This same stupid fucking bullshit. And this is why I'm ticked, because they care more about actively fixing this stupid shit than they do about fixing my thumbnail that's being incorrectly displayed. This! Yeah, the thing that I've now proven to you is in there just fine. That's the fucking point. They don't fucking care. They care more about the fact that this is being incorrectly displayed. Oh, God. Oh, holy shit. Oh, my God. One more like? We better really fix this. I don't like that. Oh, holy shit. But, you know, my thumbnail being displayed incorrectly, that doesn't warrant you actively fucking fixing it. That fucking doesn't warrant it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, I want to know, YouTube, what the fucking hell is wrong with you?